All right, we've got a Republican senator from the beautiful state of Mississippi, Roger Wicker, on all of this. Senator, very good to have you. What do you think of what you've heard? Does it bother you on any level that Donald Trump Jr. Wants to see if he can arrange a meeting with a Russian entity that has dirt on Hillary Clinton? Whether it's illegal or not, is it awkward?
Is it awkward? Yes. And would I rather be talking about health care and tax reform and infrastructure and all the things that Donald Trump was elected to do? Yes.
So what happens here? I mean, this is starting to raise questions of other issues that were going on before the campaign. That's a big stretch, as you know, and I think if you've said to call this collusion, but others have called it at least cozy, and it's going to get in the way of this agenda that you want to see completed. What do you think of that?
I do think it's another distraction, no question about it. I wish we didn't have it. But listen, Donald Trump Jr. has done two things. He said, "I'll be happy to talk to the committee, be happy to come to the Hill, and answer questions about this." Also, obviously, he's been very forthcoming in terms of releasing these emails, and I called for that in talking to a few members of the press earlier this morning. So we'll get to the bottom of it. Is it the end of the world? No. Is it a terrible distraction and something that takes us away from getting health care done for the American people and for future generations? Yes, it's another little stumbling block. All
right. It might be more than just a little one, though, right? I mean, when Donald Trump Jr. had said that he, back in March, had called no such meetings, and then, lo and behold, we discovered that there was one, in fact, that he arranged. This is fodder for those on the left, right, and fodder for the president's critics, and maybe an opportunity for them to never get this agenda addressed, right?
I think you've said it well. I couldn't have said it better.
All right, so let's talk about that.
Could we talk about that agenda? Doing something better for the people.
No, I hear you. Let's talk a little bit about that. Now, the hope is, I guess, that they want to have a health care rework, a bill out before the next recess in August, and hopefully scored by the CBO. There are a variety of plans now that are being separately scored or looked at by the CBO. In your gut, Senator, how likely is any of this to come up for a vote, even before the fall?
I think it's likely, and here's the plan, at least according to Senator McConnell, as late as yesterday afternoon. They've been working over the July the 4th break to massage some of the suggestions that were made before we took the break. Secretary Mnuchin is supposed to meet with us today at lunch in just a few moments. I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say, and I think he'll be talking about health care and the need to get that finished so we can move on to tax reform and make our economy more competitive internationally.
But you need to get this done first, right, sir? I mean, that is still the goal.
It's the agenda that we picked first.
Yeah.
It needs to get done, and I'll tell you what needs to get done this week. After we've seen the details, which I hope are rolled out tomorrow, then we need to pass a motion to proceed. In other words, we need to get to the bill, and that will lead to what we call a vote-a-rama. This is a very open process. There's no filibuster. There's no stopping these amendments through filling up the amendment tree or anything like that. This is the most open process you can ever have in the United States Senate, and we may have 100 amendments, but we need to get on the bill and get started and then see where the votes are on this matter.
Well, where do you think they are, Senator? I mean, we've heard that there are 10 pretty firm no votes as they stand right now. The worst you can deal with is 2. Can you really get 8 who are heretofore predisposed to vote against this to vote for this?
I think that's overly pessimistic. I really don't think there are 10 firm no votes. I think there are 10 people who would really like to see some substantive changes made, and maybe those changes will be rolled out tomorrow. I hope they are. But we need to get this thing on the floor. We need to get 50 votes for yes on a motion to proceed, and then we need to let the American people see where their elected senators stand on these issues.
All right, Senator, thank you for taking the time with all this breaking news. We do appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.